Good evening, and welcome to the very first episode of Angie Does the World Nightline Edition. I'm your host, Christina, and on tonight's episode, we will be talking to Angie and Nellie, who went to the country of Peru. You guys asked a lot of hard-hitting questions, and I'm here to get down to the bottom of those answers of what went down in Peru.
And the working day is done. Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
I was holding that in. I know that last one was fake.
Okay.
The first ones are real. Okay, alright.
Okay.
Well, usually I start with like, and then.
You don't do anything. Nellie gets none.
I get none. It's so sad.
Zero. Hello again, people of the internet, and thank you so much for joining me. My name is Angie, this is Christina, and this is Nellie.
Hi.
And this is my travel vlog. A few months ago, I went to the beautiful country of Peru, and it was amazing. We had an excellent time there. When I first got back, I started this 5-part series of our 8 days there, and sadly, this video is number 5 of that series, which means it is over. But it's still exciting because, like I said in my last video, endings signify new beginnings, and in a little while I will be going to Hawaii, Australia, New Zealand, and Seattle for 6 weeks, and I couldn't be more excited. But let's get back to this video where Christina will be interviewing us about our time spent in Peru. But before that, we had to get a little intoxicated, so we decided to do some fun things in between when we got here and now.
So we went to the Caddyshack Ranch, which is a place that you can go and check out tigers and lions being fed and learn more about their nature and
There's shit.
I don't think we learned anything. I think we just got intoxicated. We experience a nightly feeding, and a nightly feeding is where they go to each cage and feed them their food.
So
Obviously.
sick!
Yeah, it
So
was
sick.
great.
Yeah.
Hey, my kitties. I didn't teach him that.
And now, here we are. We also played a little darts. Nellie was taking shots on the couch.
Shots.
So anyways, we are now nice and intoxicated, and we are ready to answer some questions that our interviewer, Mrs. Christina,
Touch my
will
face.
be asking us. So, from viewers out there like you guys. So, whenever you're ready, Madame. Moselle.
Moselle.
Question number 1. What was your favorite thing about Peru?
The boys. No.
Boys, of course.
For me, I think it was just the cultural experience, the food. I'm definitely a foodie. Anywhere I go, I love to delve in the food.
I'm very biased because I went to Peru for one thing mainly and kind of like squeezed everything else in around it or to lead up to it, and that was the Remo Mountain, obviously. It's like why I went there. And it was nice. It was cool because we got to be in the Southern Hemisphere for the first time in our lives.
Yes.
And
It's amazing.
Got to try where ceviche came from, which is like one of my favorite foods.
Ah, it was so
I
great.
know.
It's so great.
So, it's cool to be there for that. Wait, I forgot what the question was to be.
Your favorite thing about Peru?
There are so many things, though.
Yeah, there's so many things. Well, like I said, really just like the culture for me, and like I said, the food. And the people were just like amazing.
Yeah.
They were super friendly. Everybody was really nice, and there was a lot of attractive
Got so many attractive people.
So many.
Men.
men and women were really attractive.
Women, too,
Yeah.
but like men, though.
You know.
Speaking of men, I'm going
know.
to switch around to questions. So speaking of men, are the men in Peru shorter than you are?
No, they are a smaller in stature
Then yeah.
than a normal, I guess, like American guy. But they were not shorter than us. No, we're 5'2" and 5'3".
Right. It's like you can't get much shorter than this.
No.
I mean, if you are, sorry.
Yeah. I guess the Andean,
No offense. The Andean. Oh yeah, the Andean people were very small.
well, the men were very small, right?
Men and women were both very small because
Yeah.
I don't know, when I was trying to rationalize it to myself, I was like, oh, it's probably because the altitude, they have to be lower to the ground.
No, which makes sense. People's bodies, like,
so.
I'm not a scientist. So
I'm
I
not
don't
a
know.
scientist. Like, there are a type of people who live at a very high altitude and adaptation. Boom.
All right, well,
Darwin.
we're short for time, so
Are we?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Damn. Daylight, you've only asked us 2 questions.
us.
This Barbara Walters, God damn. I was just like, this is 60 minutes, not 60,000.
Next question. What would you have done differently in your trip planning if you knew then what you know now?
I would not only spend 8 days there. Because there's no fucking way. We both got so sick. Nellie was in tears one night on the phone with her mom.
Oh.
Yeah, because she was just so miserable. She had gotten really sick.
Yeah.
We met this girl from
Denmark.
and she was just like, I just got back from the hospital, and
From
luckily
the
I
hospital.
have. Yeah, and then she had the same symptoms as Nellie.
Yes.
But she was like, yeah, I went to the hospital because I have traveler's insurance, and guess what? We fucking forgot to buy before we
Traveler's
went on our trip.
insurance.
So.
So
Yeah.
if you knew then what you knew now,
I
buy
would get traveler's insurance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
And also spend more time in Peru.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of being sick, somebody asked, did you get altitude sickness? And I'm just going to play off on that because you guys did say that you got sick. What were your symptoms of being altitude sickness?
Well, I could not breathe
Yeah.
as soon as we got off the plane.
Yeah.
As soon as we stepped off the plane. Stepped off the plane.
I was okay when we first came off. Within a few hours, though, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was still smoking cigarettes. But I felt like I couldn't breathe when I first got off the plane. And then I just felt a little dizzy, nauseated, and just all around just sick, kind of flu-like symptoms, but not sweating. You know, it was rough. It was rough.
Okay. What was the weirdest experience you had?
Weird. Just trying to think of weird.
I mean, I think everything was kind of
What do
great.
you? I know it was really great. What was weird?
So other than random people you stayed with being weird,
Yeah.
nothing
Right.
was actually weird.
Things always get weird. Let's be clear. but it's a normal weird. You're just you know what? Just roll with it and just keep on going.
Not
So-
anything out of your ordinary. Weird.
Not crazy.
Somebody asked, did you book your accommodations in advance?
no.
No. No.
No.
Not a.
And I
not
don't
a
think it would have
thing.
made a difference if we did or not.
No, I'm glad we
Because-
didn't.
Yeah, fuck no. We
Glad
bought.
we didn't.
Sorry. We booked
No.
that one hostel for 2 nights,
Mhm.
and after the first night, we were like, "This."
Yeah, ready to
No.
leave.
Yeah, ready to go, and we ended up booking an Airbnb, so we paid for an extra night that we didn't need because. Fuck sucks. That's why I always love waiting
Yeah.
until a couple days before to book accommodation, and only for a night or two, because if you change your mind you can leave and there's no
Yeah.
financial obligation.
Mhm.
You know, you're not missing out on any money. So
And the Airbnb we actually ended up booking after the hostel was right in central downtown. It was on a high rise.
It had a
was,
really nice
super
view.
cheap.
You could see the mountains
Had
in
a
the background.
beautiful
Remember?
view,
It was really
yeah.
nice. I hope I can find some footage of that to put in here.
So definitely
Talking
wait
about
till
it.
you get there to book an accommodation if you're looking to.
Unless
do
you're spending a
hostels
bunch
and-
of money, then there's no
Yeah.
leaving out. But if you were like us,
Yeah.
then at least book 1 or 2 nights first and see how you feel
Mhm.
before you commit
Yeah.
to anything more.
Because you can
than
always
that,
book
I
more
guess.
nights when you're there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But also, we're very cushy. I like AC.
There was no AC anywhere we stayed, by the way.
No.
None.
No. In a city that was thriving in the desert.
It's a.
How much money did you have to save in order to do this trip? So, like, flight, all these hotels, hostels, Airbnbs, and all these experiences that you guys do.
So for that 8 days, what was our ticket round trip?
$550.
$550 round trip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I spent probably like $1,400 while we were there. It's like $2,000.
Yeah.
But we were like a little bit more extravagant than I normally am anyways. I normally don't drink that much when I'm on my own, but some people prompt us to drink a little bit more than others. Yeah, this one.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you know, we ate really well though. Like we never wanted for anything, you know. So and we had to do a lot of stuff
We
in
did
that short
everything.
amount of time.
Yeah.
Well, how much did our tours cost? Like total?
I think it was like $300 a person.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Or somewhere around.
Yeah,
like
because Machu
300.
Picchu was like around 200.
And then we booked the city tour that we didn't do because we were so sick and we couldn't.
We did book a city tour and we didn't do it because we're f***ing stupid.
But we were sick.
No, we were sick.
Yeah.
No.
We laid in
We
bed
were
the
so
whole
sick.
day.
We were so sick. It was the
Yeah.
altitude, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the top 3 places you would recommend somebody to see?
Well, for me, obviously, River Mountain. Obviously.
Mm.
Obviously.
I did when Angie did the Rainbow Mountains, I did an RV tour.
Oh yeah, let's
and-
talk about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was amazing. It was in the mountains. It was like a probably 2-3 hour ride from the hostel from Cusco, and it took you all the way up to the mountains on a bus ride.
And then you didn't have to wake up early.
No, and it was at noon.
What time did you? Oh, noon.
Yeah, so it was really good. I get to sleep
Not at
in.
3 fucking a.m. like some tours I know
But
of.
it was amazing, and we rode ATVs into the salt, like up the mountains, and it was surreal. I needed the time by myself, and it was so great. Right into the salt mines.
What do you mean you needed
And-
the time to yourself? What the?
I needed the time to myself to see what I gotta deal with. So, like, y'all understand.
you just
Okay, so to recap, Angie said Rainbow Mountains. Nellie said the salt mines.
Mhm.
We haven't gotten to a third item.
Well, obviously
Machu Picchu, but that's
Machu
not
Picchu.
even like. So I would say in Peru, definitely stay in Lima for a few days and experience
Yeah.
the food and the culture.
I feel like people will always try to skip Lima.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
a lot of people don't say anything about Lima.
No, never.
Mhm.
But you should go. You have to be careful of where you're at because it can be kind of dangerous.
That's
But
anywhere.
the guy Jonathan in one of my vlogs, Swimming with Sea Lions, he made us feel really safe.
I felt very safe. He was super communicative, and it was really easy to translate with him on Google Translate, obviously.
Technology.
But he was so nice.
He was.
He was genuinely
He was.
nice. Yeah. Mhm.
All right. This is a fun question.
Mhm.
Where did you get the cocoa leaves? Did you have to buy them, and how much were they?
We didn't buy any cocoa leaves at all.
Not a dime.
So when we first started drinking them, we got our first cup for free, and then our hostel offered them.
Mm-hmm.
So we never ever had to pay for them. And I know it's kind of probably a jerk move, but I didn't think about it before. But like before Machu Picchu, I just kind of grabbed a baggie and took some out of the free stash at the hostel and put it in my. But they had like so many.
It was like a huge like bin of like cocoa leaves, but it's
So-
for us.
Right.
We paid
Right.
for that.
Right. And it's not like I used a bunch. I did use a bunch. But
But you weren't greedy and took more than you needed.
no. Right. So like sometimes places will offer them for free. And then when I went to Rainbow Mountain, the guy that we met, Adam,
Mhm.
he just gave me a huge fucking baggie of them.
Yeah.
So it kind of felt like an exchange of drugs. And I mean like literally it was, but perfectly legal. And he gave it to us for free.
Mhm.
And I packed a little bit more in my baggie from what Adam gave me because I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Before I went to Rainbow Mountain because it was fucking so high.
Let us stress: you can never have too much cocoa leaves.
I put that shit on everything.
Listen.
Coffee,
Listen. Everything.
Everything.
Soup.
Everything.
Whatever. Everything.
Everything.
Somebody asked, what was the number thing that you had to have when you went? So, like, obviously cocoa leaves were number one, but that was something that you got when you were there.
Mhm.
Right.
What is something that you had to pack, or something that you didn't even pack that you should have had with you before you left?
Me just like thinking really quick, my baby wipes, because in Lima we didn't have running water some days, so the baby wipes are really good to like wipe the sweat on the back
Flashback
of
to my first video
Yes.
in Lima,
Yes.
the first video of the series.
Yeah, those things were great.
You can hilarious.
Because like it's
But-
they didn't have running water.
No, because
Mhm.
Lima is one of the most populated cities in the world, and it is in the desert. So they don't have enough water to be able to supply the entire population. So they get it from other cities, but they only get like less than a half an inch of rain a year. A year. So at a couple times we weren't able to use the showers, and in the hospital the toilets wouldn't flush. So I think that's important to think about when you go, but I don't think that it's something that should make you not want to go.
No.
Because they have
Yeah.
some of the best food in the world.
So what was your favorite place to eat, or what was your favorite food or your favorite drink when you were there?
We already know. I already know.
Yeah, so Lima for me had the best food. The ceviche, obviously,
Yes.
was amazing. I feel like I wanted to have it like 30,000 times, but we only had it like maybe 3.
Yeah, 3 or
Maybe
4.
something like that. Anywhere you get the ceviche in Lima is going to be really good.
And we tried the cow hearts.
Oh my god, the
It
cow hearts
sounds
were
crazy,
so
but
good.
it was my favorite food. It was
Really?
like amazing. Yeah. Besides the ceviche, like I love ceviche, but
Yeah.
the cow hearts.
No, the cow hearts were bomb as
were
fuck.
so. And then what was the purple drink I loved? Chicha
Oh,
morada?
chicha morada.
Yes, definitely try that. It's so good, and it's only like $1 or $2.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
No.
Do you
It's
know
a
what's in it?
juice. It's a juice made out of corn. It's like a purple.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
No, and it's sweet.
It's
good.
It's so delicious. I
It
was
was
like,
really
oh, let me
good.
just try it. I ordered like 3 of them. You know, it was so great.
It was
Mhm.
bomb, yo.
And the piscos?
Oh yeah, the pisco
Pisco
sours.
sours,
Yeah,
yes.
they were pretty good. I mean, like not like my first choice, but definitely try one while you're
Mhm.
there. Definitely try
Something
one.
to try. We had like 2 or 3,
Yeah.
maybe 4.
So somebody asked if they had Peruvian sauce there.
I didn't see any Peruvian sauce. The
What's
only
that?
thing, like a Peruvian, like Angie subs. You know Angie subs.
I've never had their sauce.
You've
there.
never had.
I've only been to Angie's like once.
I've only been to Angie's once too.
Yeah. Like many moons ago.
Yeah, I was in high school.
Yeah.
These guys
me
are
too.
terrible. Anyways, I didn't try any of the sauce, Peruvian sauce, but there was that Criolla sauce, which is like I hate onions, but it had like red onions in it, and I don't know what it was.
It was pickled onions.
No, it wasn't pickled.
No.
No, but it was fucking good. It was good. I put it on my sandwich. I slathered that shit on
That
it.
shit on everything.
I put that shit on everything.
I didn't like it because I don't like onions, but
She's an
the
onion.
smell was
Just
amazing.
peel the layers off, and it's worse as the further you go in. I'm just kidding. You know, I love you.
We got one more question.
Okay.
Is there anywhere in Peru you didn't go to, or is there anywhere in Peru that you would have liked to go to, but you didn't have the time?
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously 8 days in Peru, like I said before, is not enough time. Not even for what we did.
No.
Like there wasn't enough time at all. But I missed the things like the Nazca lines. I really wanted to see because I'm into like alien shit, even though apparently it wasn't built by aliens. I'm so weird. And then also there's a boiling river in the Amazon, and there are like a bunch of like, we didn't get to see a lot of animals. You know how many different animals there are in South America?
Yeah.
And we didn't get to see really any of them. Not that I would want to see a jaguar or anything, but we could
Be
have
kind
had
of
the potential to.
amazing.
Or an anaconda. My anaconda
Don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
Oh my god, Becky, look at
Her butt.
So she. Okay,
Hey.
Okay, my phone's about to die. I gotta say goodbye.
Well, no.
No, I do. What? We gotta say goodbye because my phone's about to die. So,
It's unreal, y'all.
thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, be sure to share it with somebody else who likes to travel. Be sure to join me for my next video. I'm not entirely sure what that is now because all I could think about was this one and how fun it would be to do it with my gal pals.
Love you.
And it has been a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. So join me next week for, I guess, a surprise.
More of this.
More of this
Yeah.
ridiculousness. No, they're not going to be in my next video.
Oh.
But
Maybe.
Watch. Just watch.
don't believe me, just watch.
Hey.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit subscribe. And if you're already ready to see more of me, just click on one of those videos on either side of the dancing Angie. Also, don't forget to follow me on my other social medias. I hope to see you guys next time. Toodaloo, mother...